Okay guys, I have a story for you. So last week I was at Walmart because Bambi came out on Blu-ray. I was really excited and I haven't seen the movie for years. I hadn't seen it since it was on VHS. So I walk into Walmart, pick up the movie, and go straight to the checkout line. In the checkout line, there was a man in front of me and he took his big case of Budweiser beer and put it on the line there. And then I took my Bambi Blu-ray and put it behind his stuff. He stopped, looked down at the movie, looked up at me, and he said, "Aren't you a little old to be watching that movie?" "Nope. I actually went to school for animation." "Oh. I went to school on drugs." Hey guys, welcome to Imaginerds. So some people get kind of confused when they hear how big of a Disney fan I am, as I am an adult. And usually Disney is seen as more of a kid's thing or a family thing of parents who have kids. So today I wanted to talk about what Disney meant for me when I was a kid versus what it means to me now as an adult. So there's some obvious differences between liking Disney as a kid and as an adult. For instance, when I was a kid, I had these really great Disney toys. I remember when I was a kid, I was really into Bugs Life, and I had this Bugs Life anthill playset with all the characters. Now, as an adult, I don't have so many toys, but now I've moved over to Disney collectibles. So I collect things like Disney pins and mugs that I put things like pencils and art supplies and office supplies in, Disney artwork, sometimes signed by the artist, Disney art books that show concept art and research that they've done for specific films, so that I'm still able to appreciate the characters that I grew up with and I'm still growing up with, and they become more of a conversation piece with other people. Also, when I was a kid, I appreciated more of the comedic characters in the Disney movies. So you think of like the genie from Aladdin or Lumiere and Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. All of the characters that kind of cater more to the kid sensibilities, the kind of wild and crazy, funny antics that kind of get kids' attention. And I also enjoyed being able to jump into another world, which was really accessible in Disney movies. So being able to go under the sea, underwater with The Little Mermaid, or being able to fly over London and fly to a brand new world to Neverland where there's pirates and mermaids and all of these crazy things in Peter Pan. Now, as an adult, I still appreciate being able to experience new worlds, especially with movies coming out like Moana that did a lot of research on the South Pacific and the Polynesian culture. And so being able to watch a movie and be able to learn something about another culture while still enjoying a fun story is really cool. Also, as an adult, I appreciate other characters other than the kind of funny, crazier characters. I relate more with the characters who strive to do the right thing. Because as an adult, you're trying to do the right thing. You're trying to figure things out and do the right things by you and others. I remember when Monsters University came out, I was also in college. I was going through the same thing that these characters were going through, and I grew up with Monsters, Inc., so I knew that Mike Wazowski was not going to become a scarer. But that's what he was going to school for in the movie. So I already knew that his dreams were going to be crushed. So it was cool to see a movie about a character who had to figure out what to do when his dreams didn't come true. Also, I was the same age as Andy from Toy Story. So when I was a kid, I saw Toy Story and related with him because of the toys that I loved to play with. And then when Toy Story 3 came out, I was about to go to college, Andy was about to go to college, and he had to give up the things he enjoyed as a kid, and that was something that I had to start thinking about. And so I was able to relate with that character. Playing pretend was another big thing for me as a kid. I loved pretending to be characters like Captain Hook or other Disney characters. With my sister, we'd like reenact different scenes from different Disney movies. Now, as an adult, I don't play pretend on my spare time, but there's cool things now like Disney bounding, where you can dress up in normal clothes, but using different colors and stuff, you're able to look like your favorite character. So it's as close as you can get to being your favorite character without looking weird in public. Growing up, I watched Disney movies pretty much every single day. If it wasn't Blue's Clues or Barney or something like that, it was most likely a Disney movie. And so I remember watching some movies on repeat. Peter Pan I watched over and over again. Mary Poppins I watched over and over again, which I found out was really smart on my parents' part, because they're like, we need to get stuff done. How do we keep our kid occupied for 2.5 hours? Mary Poppins. I see what you did there. Don't think I didn't notice. I'm an adult. I know better now. Now, being grown up, I can't watch Disney movies every single day. Sometimes I can't even watch one movie every day. But on days where maybe life is a little mediocre, or you're around a lot of negativity, because as an adult, it's really easy to complain. It's easy to complain about money, and work, and family, and friends, and relationships, and all these things maybe not going your way. And so on days like that, it's nice to be able to pop in a Disney movie and watch a movie that inspires hope and chasing your dreams. A lot of movies and stuff these days try to be the edgiest or most controversial, so that everybody's talking about it. But typically Disney movies are just trying to be positive. And I love that about Disney movies. Even as an adult, I can still appreciate that. Even though I can't watch the movies every day, I can watch them when I need to. As a kid, I really took the movies at surface level. Loved the characters and the story and the environment and the music and being able to sing the songs and enjoying it with friends. But then, as an adult, starting around when I was in high school, I really started learning about the company itself, the Walt Disney Company, and the people that bring these stories to life and the research that they have to do. And I learned about Walt Disney himself and how inspiring of a man he was. And so being able to learn that stuff and apply it to my own life is really cool. I'm actually a full-time animator, and it was because of Disney that I became an animator. Watching the bonus features of my favorite movies growing up, seeing that people actually made these movies from scratch was super cool and inspired me to be able to do that myself. Disney inspired me to go to school and become an artist and take that risk and follow that dream. So I just kind of wanted to touch on what it means for me as an adult to be a Disney fan. I personally do not see every Disney movie as a kid's movie, because there are still adults that say, oh man, I love that movie growing up, and they watch it again and they fall in love with it again. And there's something in there for everyone. And the thing that Disney has done best that I have seen, more than most companies out there, is they've done such a great job at bringing people together, even people of like completely different backgrounds, because animation and their way of storytelling is just universal in a way. And so don't be ashamed if you are an adult and you really like Disney. It's not a weird thing. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to talk about the differences between being a fan as a kid, as an adult, and what it means to me now. So if you thought any of that was interesting, let me know in the comments below. Let me know why you are a Disney fan, if you're a kid watching this video and why you like it, and if you're an adult watching this video and why you like Disney. If you like this video, click like down below. Please subscribe to Imaginerds so you don't miss any of the fun that we bring to you every single week. Thank you guys, and we will see you next Friday.